Today we're going to do some exercises to help prepare you for the performance task tomorrow. I wrote several terms on the board, and I would like you to think about what these things have in common, okay? We have the word napkin, remote control, shovel, and refrigerator. Now remember what the learning objectives were. Based on those learning goals and objectives, what do you think those four things have in common? Oh, we got a couple hands up. Anna?
They're all inventions to make life easier.
Okay, inventions to make life easier. Anybody else? Riley?
They're kind of like everyday things.
Okay. They are kind of like everyday things. Go ahead.
To make life funner and
Okay. Yeah, easier, more fun. There was a need, basic need for that. Go ahead, Lauren.
They're all they're all in your house.
Oh yeah, common household items. Very good. All right. For example, let me share this with you real quick. Take for instance the TV remote control. Okay, what did people do before the remote controls for televisions were invented? Bless you. What do you think people did before remote controls of the television was invented? There's all kinds of stuff. Paige?
Like before the television?
No, before the TV remote control was invented.
They had to walk over to the TV and take it on.
Yeah, turn it on, push buttons, twist knobs. What else? Riley?
They were too lazy, they could use a stick and hold it from far away. Like if they're on the couch.
Or like my dad did. Hey, Matt, go turn the TV, turn the channel. Okay. All right, go ahead.
Or if they had like a cord, that would already fixed to the TV. I don't think
They could pull on it type
like
thing?
a control.
Oh, they actually, that was the very first.
Like a remote, you hold a remote and it has a wire that goes to the
Yeah, actually there was one of the first one. It was the wired remote. They had the wire hook up to the buttons and you could push them and it would change the channel. That was before they had the wireless battery powered remotes. That's a cool, I like that. That's a good idea. What else? All right, take a look at these other items. The napkin, the shovel, and the refrigerator. Okay? The remote control was invented to fill a need that people had. What about these other items? What are some truths that you can say about these other items? What are some needs that we had before they were invented? Andrew?
Like for napkin, you just had to wipe your mouth.
Okay, for napkin, before there was no way, you probably got messy and you had to wash up afterward, or maybe the sleeve, but now the napkin is there, wipe and throw away. I like that one. Riley?
The shovel, like it helps you like dig stuff up. Like if like I remember some schools don't they like do a time capsule and they use shovel and they bury a time
Yeah, yeah. So before, how did they dig holes?
They probably just use their hands.
Used hands. So the shovel it's a harder material, made life easier. Anna?
Before people had refrigerators, food would more likely spoil faster, and
Yeah.
Or you would have to walk somewhere where your
Yeah.
food was refrigerated.
Yeah, so the refrigerator helped food last longer. Very good. Daniel?
that's what I was
Oh, okay. Refrigerator made food last longer. Cam?
For the refrigerator, I don't know if people did this, but they would probably take over into ice and chop it,
Okay.
put it in a box.
Okay.
Put it
Like an ice bucket box. Yeah, yeah. Ice chest. Yeah, that would work too. Yeah. Avery?
for the napkin, they use the pans.
Yeah, they probably were making a mess of other things before the napkin was invented. That's true. Ethan?
the shovel flake tools.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so that would actually make it a lot easier with the shovel because you can just get more power to dig a better hole. Very good. Go ahead.
I have two questions.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Statements, yeah.
okay, so before the refrigerator, did they like harvest crops themselves?
Oh, yeah.
So that okay, and
Yep.
were spoons invented before shovels?
That's a good question. Maybe.
Because they could like just spoon it up with spoons.
True. That's similar to the shovel idea. You can, yeah, it'd probably take a little bit longer. Go ahead.
Okay, I have a question. So, the refrigerator, like when you refrigerate stuff, isn't it like meat and stuff? But wouldn't they have like smokehouses where they could just use to store it there?
Before refrigerators?
Yeah.
What they would do is they would salt and spice and put all kinds of stuff on their meat they call it cured meats. So it would last longer. They dry it out and cure it and salt it, almost like a jerky. But now that they can refrigerate or freeze, foods can last, well, up to 5-6 months in a freezer, and maybe a week in the refrigerator for certain foods, maybe longer. Mason,
Wasn't it before refrigerator? Wasn't it a root side?
you could do that. Yep, they put stuff in the cellars, or they'd have an ice box where they would put ice underneath and it would cool off the whole container to keep it off. So, very good. Very good. Yeah, that's exactly. Those are good responses. So, all right, let me continue with this. These objects, like many, many others that you can think of, were invented basically to fill a common human need or to make our lives easier. Okay? Inventors were inspired to make these objects or make these things. They were inspired, okay, by their experiences and their observations. So they had a bad experience, they were inspired, boom, I need this, I need a shovel, I need a napkin, okay? Does anyone know what the word inspiration means? Our first word on the board. What does the word inspiration mean? If you think you know, raise your hand. Daniel?
Something that happens that makes you want to make something or do something.
Okay, that's pretty good. Something that happens that kind of forces you or makes you want to do something. Okay, Zach?
When you see something, it makes you want to do something similar.
Okay. So you observed a really good thing that you liked. Oh, man, I want to do that. Okay. Maya? Kind of like that? Similar?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Kind of. Avery?
I like give an example.
Yep.
Like before the napkin, like you would wipe your food on something else, and it would make your clothes or whatever you wipe it on. It would be more of a pain to
Okay.
and then like a napkin, you can do the same thing, but it's not as hard or whatever.
Okay. Good. Bailey?
Well, like those little inspiration quotes?
Yeah.
It's kind of like inspiring you to try something new.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, to be a better person. All right, the definition we're going to work with on this is the condition of being motivated to do something creative. The condition, so this is your definition, the condition of being motivated to do something creative. That's your longest definition of the three. All right, let's look at some more examples of things people were inspired to create. If you're looking at everything up there, we have napkin, TV, remote control, the shovel. What are some other things people were inspired to create? For example, what was the first thing you did this morning other than wake up, of course? You did that, hopefully. But how? How did you wake up this morning? That's the main question. Christopher? Okay, an alarm? Where? Like an alarm clock or a phone or? Okay, iPad alarm. That's a good one. Maya?
I have an alarm clock over on the other side of the bed.
Okay. Why do you put it way over there?
Because it's there.
Okay. Excellent. Anna?
Probably sounds cold.
You woke up because you were cold. That's been a popular answer today. Bailey?
My mom.
Your mom woke you up, so a parent came in and wake up, child. Very good. Zach?
I used to have this clock that had like the two bells on top and then I put that.
It would ding, 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 ding. Kyrie? The dogs. That's another popular answer. The pets come and wake you up. Jaina?
My grandma came in like this one hot
Oh, so food. I like that one. Alarm clock, parents, pets, food. There's another one too. I like those. You're cold. Yeah, slam it down on your face. There you go. Daniel.
My radio went off.
Interesting. Was that set by an alarm as well?
Yes.
Okay. Paige.
This didn't happen this morning, but it happened like 2 days ago. My dad came in and he dumped some water and didn't forget me.
So a little bit of water dumped on your face to wake you up. Daniel?
My
Okay, so a sibling woke you up. Many people, I'm going to continue with, those are the good answers I was looking for. Many people wake up with the help of an alarm clock. But what need existed for that product to be invented? I mean, not only just to wake up, but why do we need to be awake at a certain time? Why was there such a need for us to be awoken at 8 a.m. or 3 p.m. or 5:30 a.m. in the morning? Why was there a human need for this invention? Ian, I keep saying Ian. Aiden.
Some kind of, I don't know.
Maya.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
You may have a lot more schedule.
Okay, there's a schedule you have to do. Okay, Maya?
Because some people can't wake up on time on their own.
Yeah, some people like to sleep in. Good point. Leah?
Maybe need to like to get to a job.
Oh, you got to get to work. I like that one. Okay, what else? Jaina?
You have to have like enough time to do everything that you have.
You got to have enough time to get everything done in the morning. Exactly. Avery?
Kind of like that, but most kids have to get up before like their bus comes or their parents take them, so they have time to get ready for
Okay.
whatever they're going to.
Okay. Ethan? That's a good one. Okay, you got to be on time for school? Okay. Bailey?
You have to have time to get ready. You have to have time to like think of plan like where you're going and how you're doing it.
Okay. Andrew?
It's not really late.
To not be late for something? Is that what you're going to say? Paige?
Depending like on your lifestyle, you might have to like do like work at a farm. It might have to be something and you might need like more time.
Okay. Okay. Here are my questions to you. How well do alarm clocks work? Are they effective in getting you up in the morning? Is that the best way to get you up? Mary's like, nope, nope. Raise your hand if you think they are effective. And they do a pretty good job of getting you up. Okay.
They're annoying. I just press snooze.
All right. Then raise your hand if you don't think they're effective and you struggle getting up with an alarm clock.
Mouse will there ring for like 10 minutes.
Yeah. Some people have said that. It'll ring, ring, ring. They don't hear it. They just don't go to it. Or maybe they, what other some things you could do?
I press snooze.
You could hit snooze, okay? I want you to know this. In recent years, inventors have been working hard, and they've been trying to work hard and working to try to improve the invention of the alarm clock, okay? They've come up with all kinds of different innovations to improve upon the alarm clock. What do you think the word innovation might mean? What do you think? That's our second word, innovation. What do you think the word innovation might mean? That's a tough one. That's a word that I'm sure you've heard before. We've heard inspiration, but what about innovation? Riley?
It's kind of like an upgrade. Like they're taking the alarm clock and trying to make it like louder maybe.
Okay, so upgrade. I like the word upgrade. That's a good one. All right, I can do that one. Leah? An idea. I like that one too. Avery?
To better it and like make it more effective.
To make it better and more effective. I like that wording too. So upgrade, an idea to make it better. Okay? That's a good one too. Christopher?
Just try it and a new one.
Just try it and make a new one? Or destroy it? Okay, just totally wipe it out and make a new one. Okay. The common definition we're going to use for this lesson, innovation, something new or different that is introduced. Something new or different something new or different that is introduced. Something new or different that is introduced. All right. So understand that innovation is very different and can be different from an invention because of the second term in the word innovation, different. Okay? And innovation can refer to a product that is improved or different rather than an invention that is something that is made from scratch, brand new. Okay? Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to read from this document, okay? And I want you to read silently from this document, so everybody in your group must have one of these papers. If there's not enough, share. But you need to read silently from that document as I read it aloud. Okay? Listen as I read about some of these innovations made to the common alarm clock. All right? Innovations that are made to this common alarm clock. The first one is called the silent alarm clock. The silent alarm clock. As its name suggests, the silent alarm clock uses no sound to wake you up. Instead, you wear a thick rubber band around your wrist. When it's time to wake up, the band vibrates. A simple shake of the wrist will allow the user to snooze. But every time the alarm buzzes again, it takes more and more motion to shut it off. I imagine somebody by the fifth snooze doing jumping jacks and flipping up and down to try to get that thing to turn off. Number 2, the bacon alarm clock. That sounds great all by itself. This alarm clock, a wooden box in the shape of a pig's head, uses no sound either. Instead, when it's time to get up, the 2 heat lamps inside turn on inside the box and start cooking pieces of bacon. The aroma is supposed to make you hungry and get you out of bed for breakfast. Yummy, yummy. The puzzle alarm clock. This clock has puzzle pieces set into holes of certain shapes. When the alarm sounds, the pieces go flying. The alarm cannot turn off until you have found all the pieces and placed them back into the correct hole. And the last one is called Clocky. This device looks like a regular clock radio, but has a large rubber wheel on each side. When you hit the snooze button, Clocky jumps off the table and rolls around the room until it finds a hiding place. Then the alarm goes off again, forcing you to get out of bed and find it in order to turn it off. You're going to be like, Clocky, come here. Clocky.
That would not last a day.
I have 1 minute. Are there any comments or questions about this topic? Jaina.
Okay, so what mine does is like it makes this like really loud ringing noise, and it once it like goes off, the head pops off and it starts rolling around on the floor. And one time it went all the way under my bed, and so it was ringing for like half an hour because my bed there's like this much room. I had to go get my brother to go get it.
Love it. Riley.
Okay, so how would you get the bacon in the alarm clock? And if you do put the bacon in, couldn't you just pull it out?
I assume the bacon. Yeah, I assume the bacon is placed in there the night before. I don't know. Go ahead. Well, if you put it in frozen, maybe not.
So I would not like the Clocky because if it goes under my bed, I would probably just get my hockey stick and it would not last a day.
You'd be knocking around the room. All right, so time is up here. Let me take a moment here to explain to you what we're going to do. You're going to come up with your own innovations today, okay? I'm going to get you into groups of 3 or 4. In those groups, you are going to collaborate and work together to brainstorm a list of ideas for improvements that you want to make for a new alarm clock, okay? Keep in mind the examples you just learned about and that we just read to you, those 4 examples that I gave you. I also want you to keep in mind these 2 questions. How did you come up with the idea when I ask you? And how would your invention improve the process of waking up? So those are 2 questions I want you to be able to answer when you give me the title of your alarm clock. We're going to take title, we're going to make a list of the titles you give me, and then I'm going to stop and ask kids to explain them. You don't have to explain them right away, just give me the title. Like Clocky. That's all I'm looking for. Now that we're back from our groups, I want to take a moment and get some volunteers to share with me some of your ideas, and we can put them up on the board, okay? Remember the 2 questions that I want you. How did you think of this idea? What inspired you to think of this idea? And how can it improve the wake-up process or waking up in the morning? Okay? Alexis, give me one. Just the name. Electric
No thanks.
shock. I like it. Electric shock clock. I like that one. Avery?
Like shower/breakfast spot.
Shower,
What does it do?
breakfast, bot. I like it. Woo. Aiden. I couldn't hear it, buddy. Spritzer. Okay. That sounds cool. I like that idea. Gina. Hammer,
No thanks.
slammer.
I don't want that. Are you trying to give us a concussion?
Well, just be patient. I'm sure we'll get some ideas soon. Daniel.
The familiar clock.
Familiar clock. I like that one. I like that one a lot. Cam.
The slap bot.
Slap. Bot. I like that one too. Bailey.
Squeaky.
All right. I'm going to pause only because of lack of time. I want to make sure we continue on. Okay. Let's start with Spritzer. Whose was that?
Aiden.
All right, Aiden, Spritzer. How did you come up with the idea?
I was thinking of the bacon one, and it kind of just reversed it to have, because like sometimes my dad thinks it's like a little like hair spritzer thing.
Okay.
He spits in my face. So I was thinking you could take an alarm clock, have a tube, and you connect that to its little thingy at the top of your bed head.
Oh,
And
yeah.
then you'd like fill with water and it would spritz it.
Spritz, yeah. I like that. A mister or a spritzer. Cool. How do you think that'll improve the process in the morning?
Yes.
Because if you're sprayed and wet, you want to get up, don't you? Okay. Let's go with familiar clock. Who did that one? Okay, explain to me. Where'd you come up with the idea?
Okay, so it has the base of the silent alarm clock where it's just like a little wristwatch. And then I got the idea of this little thing when I was watching TV once, and it explained that people, they tend to wake up faster when they hear a familiar voice. That's why people wake up when they hear their mom calling
Interesting.
or somebody they know doing that.
Okay.
Yeah, so what happens is you have somebody that you know that at one point probably woke you up or something, and you have them record a noise, most likely saying, wake up, you're late, or something similar to that. And then you can set a time on the little recorder so that it will start going off. It'll progressively get louder.
Oh, okay.
And you have to click a button to turn it off, but there's a little heart monitor that is connected to your wrist, so that it will go, and if it can see that you have a resting heartbeat,
Mm-hmm.
it will go and it will start getting louder and louder again.
Until you get that, until your heartbeat starts racing, waking up. Okay, I like it. I like it a lot. Okay, this one, the shower breakfast spot. That's confusing to me.
That was me.
What's that all about? Where'd you come up with
I
it?
was thinking like a thing that like will help you wake up and like waste less time working on like taking a shower and like getting breakfast, brushing teeth.
Okay.
Be like a robot that would like it might be like connected to your bed and then it'll like wake you up and it'll have breakfast right there for you and then like it'll have a shower like right there too and then like
So it seems like food. A lot of you have food-inspired ideas. I like that.
so it's like you know how like when you take a shower it wakes you up like more than like and then I don't know it just like wakes you up better.
Okay.
I don't know, shower.
Hey, I like these a lot. Okay, so just so you know, as you've seen, many inventions have been created to fill in people's needs and people's lives, make our lives easier, okay? Oftentimes, these inventions that we're talking about and the ones that you came up with over there have been a result of many people collaborating together or to work together. That's what this means. Working together. Working together, Okay? Just as we have done today to come up with these innovative inventions. In your performance task tomorrow, you're going to learn more about ways that people have come up with inventions and innovations throughout history. And that's what the whole theme of tomorrow will be about. Okay?